sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
20. Hey. 50.
Stafford on first down. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Bryson Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
first down. It's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down and 4. Stafford, pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A pitch comes to Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
To throw is Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson will return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Pushes past him. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going right back to Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the pylon, caught. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
21, Rams 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, 54. Drill right, 22. 53. Ready. Omaha, ready, move.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
0. 10, 10. Take your radar. 22. Big 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19.
Gino now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Gino. Going right back to Fant. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete once again to Hopkins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached.
Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. He's got room past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To the air again, Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give for Walker running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw, Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. Back to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now Smith on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On fourth down, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey,
Stafford on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. That cuts the lead to 28-14. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, and this is going to wind up a
safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
16.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Smith. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On the 6.
They snap it to Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over the 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, and he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Hey. 10. 40 got.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell, 85 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure that his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
McCann's got it teed up. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Again, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it,
and he's across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Throwing now, Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in